I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase a bag. I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch.
Hey guys, welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode, and welcome to Smackdown, which will be ending off week 2 of season 3. Fingers crossed that I don't take a month to edit week 3. Alright, anyway.
What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative.
Kicking off the night, Fandango dances his way down to the ring, completely unaware of who his opponent is for this addition to the challenge. Teddy Long would then come out, doing a little dance of his own, before addressing Fandango.
Tonight, you will go one-on-one with The Undertaker!
Taker's infamous Gone would then ring out through the arena. Taker would then make his way down to the ring, but he appears to have some battle scars after his clash with Hercules Sutton at WrestleMania. Perhaps this is why the Phenom would go into this match with what appears to be something to prove, as he faces off with the Ballroom Brawler. Taker would go old school before hitting a one-handed spinebuster on Fandango. He would then follow this up with a tombstone piledriver, but would opt not to go for the cover. Instead, he'd hit a second, but once again would not go for the cover. Instead, he would hit a third tombstone piledriver before letting this match rest in peace. After the match, with Taker looking down at the corpse of a beaten Fandango, Taker would speak into a microphone. He would state the following: "Throughout my time in the WWE, I have been known as many things. The Dead Man, the Phenom, most recently the American Badass, and that sound used to fill arenas with dread rather than excitement." Man. That impression of him is going to kill my throat, but I'm going to commit anyway. He would state that every year around WrestleMania, the WWE would wheel out tombstones in memory of the lost souls that were forced to rest in peace after facing him at Mania. And then Brock Lesnar came around, but The Undertaker came back. And then Roman Reigns came around, but then The Undertaker came back. And then the WWE itself changed with new people in charge and a new format. And Season 1 took place, and WrestleMania came, and he lost via submission to Daniel Bryan. And doubt began to fill the Dead Man, so he became something else, and then he fell further, failing to win where it mattered most, and ultimately losing to Hercules Sutton, where he would feel his very face crack. "But now I know where everything went wrong. People stopped believing. The fear that used to fill arenas was no longer there. Opponents no longer trip over themselves to get away from The Undertaker because people fail to believe anymore. And that must be rectified. The Harbinger of Darkness must show the WWE Universe what The Undertaker really is. What fear really is. God, that wasn't even a good Undertaker impression for me to commit to. Anyway, the lights would then go out before coming back on to reveal that the Undertaker had disappeared from the ring. And now I'm gonna need a minute to rest my throat. Hang on. Okay, cool. And after that strange message from the Undertaker after his brutal victory, we're heading to our first tag match of the night as the World Tag Team Title Tournament continues. Group B gets the first match tonight as the Motorcycle Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, take on the Guerrillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This match between two former tag team champions is just one match of many in a round-robin style tournament, with Breaker and Sikoa and the Golden Aces of Group A having already fought, with Breaker and Sikoa gaining the point, and the Hart Foundation and the Usos of Group B having already fought, with the Hart Foundation gaining the point. Now, G.O.D and the Machine Guns are fighting to make sure they don't potentially leave this tournament with 0 points on the board.
I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen no many ones that I so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
Tama Tonga would connect with an athletic codebreaker on Sabin before showing off incredible strength by tossing Sabin across the ring with a German suplex. G.O.D would then pay homage to another Smackdown team, connecting with a brutal package piledriver before Sabin would get a quick tag to Shelley. Unfortunately, this attempted and failed hot tag would result in the end of the match as G.O.D punished Shelley before putting him down with a modified gun stun. The Guerrillas of Destiny pick up the win and a point in the tournament, with the hopes of adding to their tally as the tournament progresses. Although it is worth noting that, judging by that gun stun, Tama Tonga may be favoring an injury. Could that hinder his team's ability to win the tournament? Next, Jessica Knight would be scheduled for an interview next alongside Xander Winters, but before the first question could be asked, Jessica would take over. She would call out Becky Lynch first, despite Becky being on Raw. She'd state that Becky only beat her during Tough Enough because she decided to take it easy so that her freaking husband didn't have to come home to a broken wife. So if Becky ever wants to man up and face Jessica with the shackles off, she's ready and waiting. She'd then move on to Amber Winters, reminding her that not only did Jessica win tough enough, she beat Amber during the competition. So when Winters is done dealing with Ember's law, the Mistress of Pain awaits. And while we're discussing the women's division, we've got a women's match as one of SmackDown's new acquisitions, Alexa Bliss, goes up against Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan would struggle in this match, while the former women's champion, Alexa Bliss, would take the fight to her from multiple angles. Liv Morgan would gradually fight back against Little Miss Bliss, having to prove herself worthy of the potential opportunities that await her this season. But unfortunately for Liv, one mistake would prove to be the biggest one she'd make in this match, as a missed splash would lead to her being on the receiving end of a blissful DDT. Alexa Bliss starts off her time on SmackDown and overall her entire season with a win, as she hopes to add another title to her resume. With Amber Winters having already been alerted to Jessica Knight and Ember Moon both pursuing her title, will the underdog champion find another face added to her list of pursuers? Next, Ricochet is interviewed backstage by Kayla Braxton when he is asked about his loss last week. Ricochet admits to making a mistake, and Damian Priest was the better man in that match and capitalized. Next time, it won't be so easy. So now he issues a challenge to Priest. At Double or Nothing, Ricochet versus Damian Priest for the Intercontinental Championship. He says that Teddy Long has already approved of the match. All we're waiting on is you to accept the challenge. And now, after Alexa Bliss's win, we get a look at another one of SmackDown's new acquisitions as Kyle O'Reilly, formerly of the Undisputed Era and Red Dragon, will see singles competition as he faces off against the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. O'Reilly would be very quick to take the fight to Kevin Owens, with O'Reilly needing to prove himself as a singles competitor.
Let's go. Yo.
Kevin Owens and Kyle O'Reilly were both world champions in Ring of Honor and had even found themselves facing off against each other a few times, so they were no strangers to how they operated inside the squared circle.
I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the high.
O'Reilly would lock in a guillotine choke on Kevin Owens, and despite the close proximity to the ropes, KO would be unable to get a rope break and would be forced to break out of the submission.
Never gonna look back. 'Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Which is what he'd do before unloading on Kyle with a brutal trio of moves.
That's what it takes.
Including a stunner. But O'Reilly would show off some resiliency and kick out before 3. O'Reilly would make KO pay, getting the knees up to counter a Swanton Bomb before following it up with a Brainbuster and then locking in a second guillotine choke. Kevin Owens would be too tired to escape a second time, forcing him to tap out before he passed out. Kyle O'Reilly picks up what many could consider an upset victory, defeating Kevin Owens via submission. With Teddy Long having advertised SmackDown as the land of opportunity, could this be O'Reilly's chance to prove himself as someone that's more than just a former member of the Undisputed Era? Up next, we've got a rematch from last week that was requested by both competitors, as the newcomer, Mansoor, hopes to fare better against his opponent Mustafa Ali than he did last week in our first featured match.
Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the doubters, sick of being questioned about his potential. And I can't disagree with him. I expect tonight to be a night where he can silence the skeptics and prove to be the future of this company. It will be a tall order, but the confidence he possesses could take him very far.
And facing him down is the very determined Mansoor. Even against incredible odds, Mansoor always shows up and delivers.
And that fact has to be attributed to Mansoor's dedication to his craft. Always in the gym, always studying tape, Mansoor puts in the work to improve himself.
Up high, diving crossbody, throwing all caution to the wind.
There aren't many superstars with the determination of Mansoor. Despite his smaller stature, we've seen Mansoor's resolve lead to many victories. How do you extinguish that flame in Mansoor?
Mansoor has a lot of fight in him, Cole, but he's still human. If I were Mansoor's opponent, I would force him to compete at my pace and take the rookie off his pace.
Drop kick to the spine. No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
What a pump kick. Foot just stomping down. Elbow lands hard. Now he's been put on the defensive. It's nothing he hasn't been through before. Looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation. Sky high. Diamond leg drop in the top rope. And Mansoor reverses it. DDT.
Talk about devastation.
Face crusher. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Connects on the kick.
What a beautiful moonsault.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Mansoor taking it to the top rope.
Up high. Crossbody. The superstar building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how the superstar's doing it. Down to that moments ago. Back in it now. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, kick right to the spine. He's just getting beaten on all fronts here.
This is getting hard to watch.
Does he have him here? 1, 2.
How in the world did he kick out there?
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't 3.
And Mansoor gets stonewalled.
He's got it locked in.
How's he going to get out of this predicament?
Elbows his way out.
Oh, caught by the back elbow. A completely relentless attack from Mansoor.
Mansoor showing no mercy out here.
Straight to the knee. Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
He'll take things into the ring.
What a really great swinging neck breaker.
He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of moments.
Facebuster. climbing up to the top now. Incoming!
Oh, on the knees. That could be the tide turner. Sidewalk slam!
Almost drove him through the ring. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Running hurricanrana.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
This is where endurance becomes so
From the top rope, missile drop kick on point.
Mansoor is stumbling to get to his feet.
The Koji clutch locked in. Oh, body is not meant to bend that way. For the love of God, submit. Fight again. Live to fight another day. How's he going to get out of this predicament?
Elbows his way out.
Down to one knee. Off of the other. A knee balanced Enziguri.
And that's the payoff for all the work Mansoor puts in.
Body counters right back on Mansoor.
Inverted DDT.
Climbing up top.
He's got big plans. What are we going to see here? Gosh, what a match.
That'll break his arm. Vicious. Long way up in the electric chair.
Exclamation delivered by Mansoor.
Mansoor picks up the win, tying up the hypothetical scoreboard between himself and Ali with an electric chair driver. After the match, Mustafa Ali would shake Mansoor's hand in a sign of respect to the newcomer. But as they were shaking hands, Mansoor would get attacked from behind by a man in a mask that resembled the Predator's. Ali would end up getting taken down as well, but would end up being the first one back up and would try to fight back against this masked assailant, but would end up on the receiving end of a massive chokeslam onto Mansoor. The message would appear on the screen once again and would introduce this attacker as an agent of retribution, would introduce this attacker as Mace. The message would state,
"We gave you one warning. We gave you one chance to prove us wrong. Instead, you booked rematches and tried to increase security. But your security couldn't even keep one of us out. Now, the rest of us are coming, and you will burn with our vengeance and suffocate under our retribution."
And once again, I've been instructed to just keep moving things along. So for our second featured match, Jacob Cass, who is accompanied by Buzz McGraw, hopes to make up for his loss and post-match beatdown from last week as he faces off against the gold standard Shelton Benjamin. Which of these two men can come up with the win?
And you can sense the anger emanating from the competitor tonight. Eyes like a blazing fire. This is a man you don't want to be in front of right now. He's a man possessed is what he is. But he'll be in for a long night at the office facing Shelton Benjamin. Over the years, we've seen Shelton beat the unbeatable. Shelton's outfits may have changed, the hair might be gone, but the skills just as sharp as they've ever been.
Yeah, Shelton may not be as fast as he used to be, but he can still grapple with the best of them. That's why they call him the gold standard.
Perhaps a unique suplex. Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect.
Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
And he's just in reach of the ropes and gets it to force the break.
The ropes become a competitor's best friend in desperate moments like that one.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring. Uh-oh, look out. Exploder suplex. Looks looking to take flight here. Oh my God! Diving moonsault! Referee in position. 2. Then he just gets a shoulder in the air.
Not a good sign to almost be put away this early.
Shelton gets intercepted. And how do you approach the test that is Shelton Benjamin?
Well, it's a tough test for sure, Cole. Shelton Benjamin is fast. He's strong. He's a world-class wrestler. You're going to have to out-tough him, and that is a tall task.
And he's taking this to the outside now. He turns it around.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Oh, check-breaking uppercut. And finds a counter.
Oh, check out this power. This is ridiculous. Dominance. Power slam.
He's looking a little off balance.
Swinging neck breaker. Steered clear of that. 6.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Come on.
No one likes a count out.
Sliding back in from the floor now.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does. Delivers a splash.
Benjamin answers back. Hits him with the counter. Powerless position to be in right now.
Can't prepare your face for that. Stomping. Ouch.
That one scouted. Bad predicament right here.
Hurled away. From the middle rope. What a splash.
Shelton's got that intense look in his eyes.
He saw that one coming.
Into the turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot. Drop kick right on the money. And Shelton expected that. Devastating elbow. Was mounted with punches and not. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
That'll break his arm. Vicious. He catches Shelton with a counter.
Waistlock. No, no. Belly. My goodness. You guys take requests. We're tuning up the band. Slips out of the way there. What reflexes? I think we are witnessing a career-altering moment for these superstars, guys. If the spoils will only go to the victor, and I have a feeling we're close to finding out exactly who that.
Shelton's eyes looking nasty.
That's gotta be it. 2. Major win. That'll change his career tonight.
After the match, Jacob Cass would be given very little time to celebrate as Hook would blindside Buzz, launching him into the barricade. And while Jacob's back was turned, Taz would come up behind him and lock in the Taz mission, forcing Cass to pass out. And now for our main event, which hopefully won't end with another post-match attack, we've got Group A action as DIY, who has requested they be referred to as representing The Way. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano take on Los Guerreros, Eddie and his nephew Chavo. Which of these two tag teams are gonna pick up a point in this contest?
And this tag team match is sure to be filled with exciting action.
These teams want the win bad tonight, and they'll fight hard to get it.
Yeah, these superstars look like they're all in business. Not a weak link among them.
Oh, man, a face scrape with his boot. Oh, right to the kidneys. From the top, he misses the target.
Gargano gets reversed. He's returning fire.
Up and down. What a gourd buster.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the hands.
That's going to hurt.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Measured kick to the vertebrae. He's taking some good hits.
Yeah, he might want to tag out just to have the fresher teammate in right now. Not that he can't fend for himself right now.
Trampling the opposition.
Tag made. Oh, right to the gut. Man, oh, man.
Flying Mayorana. Beautiful. He went right into that turnbuckle.
Ciampa skillfully counters.
In full control here. Face first in the turnbuckle.
With the counter.
Sequence of reversals there.
Oh, strong impact. Oh, big uppercut.
Neck breaker.
In off the tag.
There's a snapmare.
And a basement drop kick. Oh, my God. Moonsault. He's getting a little battered now. Tags him in.
Gargano keeps him at bay. Put down face first.
Tagged in. Oh, step ahead, Ciampa. Placing them into the corner. Oh, he retaliates.
Overhand strikes and a big knee.
He gets tagged in.
Face first.
Tag is made.
Got the tag. Got the tag.
From behind.
German suplex.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Honing in on the arm.
Counters. This could be an opportunity. Oh, he knew what was coming. Oh, look at what's coming.
Again. That's two. And perhaps a trifecta. Nicely done.
Getting him into the corner.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Goes head over heels.
Set him up. Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face. And Ciampa hits back. Good timing with that reversal. Oh, knee right to the face.
Oh, wow. Eddie Guerrero is a bloody mess.
Say goodnight. K.O.D.
He's absorbing some tough hits now.
This is when you have to take advantage of tag team rules and get yourself some breathing room. No good reason to stay in this right now.
Oh, and that startles Johnny. My goodness, did you hear that shot?
Short clothesline hits its mark. Tag is registered.
Set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, look out. Guillotine locked in deep. to the kidneys from behind. I have to say, I feel like we are just one move away from claiming a winner in this one.
One more move or one more misstep, either one can do it.
German suplex. Oh, drop right across the neck. No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. He's getting pushed down into the defensive.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
Fresh man in.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Tag. This gets clothesline. Took their head off. Armbreaker. Eddie was ready for that. All up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissor. Eddie Guerrero. Oh, we know what he's doing, Michael. Go for the second. And with the completion, we see
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look at that height. Oh, what a counter knees. That'll buy you some valuable time. Oh, the reversal by Eddie Guerrero. Oh, knee lift. Somebody's going to check his nose.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think,
Look at that height. Will Eddie make it pay off?
Guerrero has flight in mind. From the top.
elbow drop. Good Lord. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Something's about to go either very wrong or fit.
Look at that height. Got the knees up just in time. He's hit off the tag.
Left kick. The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in high esteem after this one.
Hooked up. Fisherman suplex. He's in a bad way, guys.
He needs to get himself some room to regroup fast.
Nasty knee. Still up. Target acquired.
Good night, sliding knee strike.
Eddie's chances are fading. Cover! And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of time. And just like that, he sent crashing to the floor. Jarring from the middle rope. Guerrero's right there. Carefully measured double stop.
Well measured.
And that prevents Eddie's attack. Double stop. Getting sucked.
Taking a brunt of that.
Oh, flipping the script out of there. Hooked up, suplex on the way.
Uh-oh, not done yet.
Great wherewithal from Ciampa.
What a match. What a match.
Definitely not where punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already. The strength of that slam. Golly, that sounded rough.
Right in there. Tag, switching it up. Sweeps the leg, rolls through.
Crossface applied.
You ready, Saxton?
And it's over. Big tag team win there.
The Way picks up the win, perhaps lending some credence to Ciampa's apparent claims of Gargano's old ways getting in the way. We're gonna need to update that graphic. Oh, good news! No post-match attack, so The Way gets to end tonight with an uninterrupted celebration. Alright, anyway, like I said, before we end off tonight, we have news you might have already seen, as we already see the rosters shift, with Raw and Smackdown having come to an agreement on a trade, which may or may not have been spoiled if you paid attention to the matches that took place tonight. Raw had sent 3 people to SmackDown, including Kyle O'Reilly, Alexa Bliss, and Sonya Deville. In exchange, they received Sasha Banks and Chris Statlander from SmackDown. And with that roster news out of the way, this week's edition of SmackDown comes to a close. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you are new here and you want to see more Universe Mode or just more content from me in general, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully, my goal is to get week 3 of Universe Mode out a lot sooner. Right now, I'm going for probably an unrealistic goal of next week being the next day we see Universe Mode, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just aiming for anything short of another month. Please, thank you, me, future me. Okay. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, you want to follow my Twitch account, or join my subreddit, links are all in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.